All right, here we go again. Buckle up. So, walking, and this young lady walks by, or jogs by. Now, she's not dressed like your average jogger. She's wearing a full length skirt and a kind of a baggy shirt, long sleeve. And she has some sort of modern or modified hijab on. And something says something like Azerbaijan. I don't know if she's from Azerbaijan, but the inference is it's someplace like Azerbaijan. Her family's from there. So I heal her as she jogs by. And then Rabbi Yeshua touched me lightly. So thank you, Larry. I knew you wouldn't let me down. She jogged past hundreds of people in the last few days and they wouldn't heal her. Or walk past her jogging. Right. See, that's part of what you do in the afterlife. You try to get the people that are your charges. So these people are the people that you're responsible for while you're down here, whether it's, in the afterlife, you have it down here too. You have work to do. Can't stay exalted in the celestial realm all day, if at all. Most people opt out. Oh, well, I can do some work still. Yeah, you be an angel. Oh, yeah, okay. Like I say, most people opt out of those things. Well, once you, there's many different looks on it. Okay, once you earn it, and you're like, it doesn't mean anything really. How you doing? Once you get it, and you didn't earn it, but you earned it because you were a victim here. There's people. There's no way that God, in other words, their slate is clean. So again, that's celestial realm. I think that's in their scripture. Some of it, not all of it. It hints. The Book of Mormon hints that. Right. You just, most people don't hang around. There may not be anybody there. That's the point. You might get there like, where is everybody? Oh, he got work. He wants to go do work somewhere. Work? What work? Thanks. Satan will kill me for healing her. The Trump administration might kill me for healing her. They're immigrants, Islamic, like inside, right? It's like healing the black people that live in the white neighborhood. Owning a house in a white, while black in a white neighborhood. Thanks, dude. So, I'm trying to schedule a woman I saw last week because she was a fabulous massage therapist. I'm kind of a people person. And all of a sudden, she's not there. I'm like, because I need to get through this initial Aaronic priesthood thing. So I got to get massages or I'm not going to make it. It costs me an arm and a leg. But I can't tithe yet because I don't have my number, and I can't get my number until I have all these dates of my family members, like birth dates and death dates. Thanks, Larry. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, sir. But I'm tithing by getting these massages. Actually, God will bless you for getting me into your church. May have already blessed you knowing you would do it again because God has knowledge like that. Thanks, Larry. Look, what's his name's here? I can feel it. Satan's here too, but Joseph Smith. He was telling me a scary story. It was a forest, a set of woods like this, when that evil entity came upon me. It could be like a week after he dies. This is the weird part about the afterlife. Right? Like he could pass on. Because read the scripture. There's like the dead of Christ doesn't arise immediately, but there is no real time and space in the afterlife. Well, yeah, in the afterlife, and this may not even actually exist. Like we're all experiencing linear time, chronological time. Everybody may have left heaven at the same time, and we enter into this linear time at different time periods, but it's still like we just left heaven or something like that. But some people have other places they go. The afterlife is very interesting. The spiritual sky is very interesting. Everybody has a little part of everything. So the only way to actually understand what's going on spiritually is to accept everybody. And then you'll start to understand. Again, God has to piece it together. So I'm looking, and the woman mentions this other massage therapist. I'm like, is that the woman that was at the other place? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, She's been sitting over there the whole time. After I spent $1,000 to get my neck released, like to get whatever was wrong done, she releases my neck, and that's when the healing started. If I could have stayed with her, I probably would have been way better off. And I've just read that she has a techniques for migraines and stuff like that, which means she knows cranial tissues, right? Because Satan blocked that. Sorry, Larry. I caught hell trying to get back to her. She'll be happy. She doesn't have too many clients over here, so. Apparently, she was born overseas in Germany. That means her father was probably military, right? American citizen, born overseas, so military usually. Or them. Thanks, Larry. Could also be a diplomat corps, I guess. Right. But she says she's been doing it for 15 years. After she graduated from that college, massage college, and she loves deep tissue, and she has techniques for migraines and something else, headaches or something. So hopefully she can do something with it. She's the perfect person for me to go see next. Just wish I had my real money. If I had my real money, I wouldn't be sick like this. I'd be in a real house. I'd be working in real churches. Doing things, not working, but helping in real churches. I'd have bought that Islamic girl that ran by running shoes instead of those canvas bobos she's wearing. When she's running. It's not a light girl. She's running with these canvas bobos. Or I guess the ethnic outfit. They're not running shoes at all. They're just whatever shoes she had. She's out here running, jogging. It's like when you're in the military, you have to run in all your gear. How you doing? Good. Thank you, Larry. Whew. They really curse my hearing aids. I keep having to watch them to make sure they don't fall off. Right? They're angry at the upgrade. They get angry at everything. They're just sick. Angry that I get a massage. Angry that I'm not in prison. They just get angry. They're weird. They never should have been around people. We're our best investigators, then you're in a lot of trouble. All right. They're usually not. Like if you talk to people in government, they're just like the dog and pony show deep staters, right? Best investigators aren't even in the government because they don't allow them to stay. They just keep dogging them until they leave, right? They're afraid of them. Correct. All you do is let me live my life. Don't make any sense any of you. Right? You agree, Larry? So I gotta get home. What time is it? Yeah, I got a scripture study with the sisters. It's missionaries are slave drivers. Actually, it's me. The other missionary wanted to, because I guess I don't know. She's into her work, and she's getting close to the time she's leaving. I want to go. She's almost done with her service, and she wanted to, she said, can I go to the temple with you? It's either me or the new sisters, and they seem to be sending them into Missouri. There's a lot there. I guess there's the opposing offshoot of the LDS Church. And then apparently there's a lot of people that want to do it but never get to it. But there's some sort of lapse. Right. There's some sort of lapse in outreach to fruition. It's not making it to fruition. So right. Maybe I'll troubleshoot that. But just from what she said, again, she sends people. I don't know what her group list is that she sends. She sends audio recordings. She sent it to me because I was in it. She said Lawrence couldn't make it, but now he finally made it for the baptism because he wasn't feeling well. Right. The Lord wanted me to wear a suit. I couldn't go. The Lord let it happen. Amazon was playing with my suit delivery. Actually. And then she started speaking about what was going on. This is a shame I was in your church earlier. I'm great at soul winning and strategizing stuff like that. I'm not offensive, And I'll go, bye, goodbye. So see you, take care, God bless. Thanks, Larry. Now they got my head, man. Quite a few years. Oklahoma really, they had my head the whole time, but Oklahoma it really started. They should have stopped them. Right. So that's how I know they killed Nichols. Right. Jonathan Nichols. You killed me. So God sent Jonathan Nichols to walk next to me while I talk so he can understand what happened. Thanks, Larry. They touched it and they're laughing. Whoever it is that off Jonathan Nichols with psychological murder, they've been here a lot within the last couple months or a few months while I'm sick. Right. Like into my projecting laughing. Laughing hell. Well, actually, they won't. But they'll see themselves laughing. Again, Chick tracts were good for that. I'm not like 100% into Chick tracts. They're a little bit too much sometimes. But well, because people don't read the scripture, right? There's people that Christ brings that aren't part of the church. Okay, correct. But they will come with us also. So you see, you're all just like that laborer in the vineyard. You just hate all the people that Jesus saves with all the different things that he said and does. Right. There's some people that won't even accept Jesus that are saved by what Jesus said. Now, other people have said it through time and space. It was just known that if you can't get out of your own way, then obviously you can't get to that. Right. The numbers of people, and again, I say accept Jesus no matter where you are and who you are, but the number of people that are actually culpable for their sin has diminished astronomically because there's so much spells and willpower, people projecting their will to cause other people to fall and have bad life. You may not even think that you're harming a person from going to church, but you hate on them and then they can't get there because that's success for them. So you kill all their success. So you don't have to actually direct it, but you'll still go to hell for it. Right? And you're responsible for all their sin along with anyone else that's done that. So see? So when I found that, I was just like floored, like, oh my God, God's like perfect. More perfect than I ever thought he was before. Every little jot and tittle of thing that either blocked or helped will be measured. That's how God knows if you're responsible or not. Well, what they did in my life, there's just no way, right? For me to ever, God already said, there's no way. God said you're coming home no matter what happened. He told me that in like 2004. He said like 15 different ways. I didn't even know there was 15 different ways. There's a whole bunch. If you listen to Jesus, you can sit there and you can start numbering. Right. Do it unto me is one of them too. So if Jesus asks you in your mind, and you could be like a Hindu and asks you to do some alms for the poor, and you do it, then you've done what he's asked, right? And you've done it unto him. But there's like a lot of Hindu people that do accept actually the work of Jesus. They just stay Hindu. All right. Well, I just wish you all had been out of my life and time for me to have a real life. I mean, y'all should be in prison. I agree. Whew. Here they are, making things fall on the ground, laughing about it. Darn, if I was here, I doubt they would have ended my massage. I don't think they would have come up with that, right? And then, like, it would have been different, right? Because it would have been so much earlier. So if I came here instead of Santa Fe, it was close. What they did is they freaked me out, though, with a Unity church that stopped by the Sikhs real early. They knew what they were doing. They tried to proof me so I wouldn't go to Unity church, right? They're trying to, so I'd avoid it, right? We agree. Boy, I'm hungry. It's just sad that you wouldn't let me live my life when I have my health and all that. Very sad. Or what was left of my health. I mean, I've had disability for quite some time. Thanks, Larry. I mean, they're trying to sexualize me and everything. It's difficult. It's very difficult. They're projecting things all day long into my mind, especially in the mornings. Right. I kind of played them a little bit, but their fault, not mine, just to see what they were up to. No, they are Satan, believe me. Satan is a collective. But they're what I call, God calls Satan incarnate. God bless you, Larry. Oh, I'm sick. They're all sickos. Like, I was in the government, and they say a lot of porn squad people are weird, and I'm not knowing anything because I don't know reality. I'm like in awe of their work, But here they're like weirdos, man, making people fall and then arresting them. Thanks, Larry. No, everybody used to say we're weirdos, and I'm like, well, I like that one over there. She cute. Eh, by the last, yeah, so many people wanted to get with her that killed me. I'm asleep. I ain't got no money. Right now, they aged me, man. I'd be at least 10 years younger feeling if they hadn't have done this. Right. Even when I went to Santa Fe, I was still well. I just had to make sure it didn't happen again. Right. There's still a chance that if I release my right side, that both sides come together well enough for me to be well. But it's slow going. It took a long time to get back to massage. Let me grab a quick bite before the sisters send me to the good old Zoom. Bless you there. Yeah, just because I forgive you doesn't mean God forgives you. Right. You have to remember that one. Correct. People confuse that. Well, Satan does a lot on this planet to make people believe that's how it works. Right? They have these weird things in their mind, like you're not getting up because that guy don't forgive you. What I hate about this apartment, it takes forever for the hot water to reach the spigot. I've never had it this bad. Got to run a ton of water just to get to the hot water. I mean, it makes no sense that they wouldn't let me live peacefully in Santa Fe. Makes no sense. I mean, money grubbing, that's what it is, but, right. Thanks, Larry. I was a great guy for New Mexico and Santa Fe. Yeah, I came against some of the immigrants because they were running racket. Oh, that's all I'm going to tell you. All right, so you need to do racketeering investigations, but I don't know who you're going to find. I mean, you may actually find Americans that you don't want to find, but right. Well, that you can deport probably for that if you can prove that they're running a racket. Right. They run all sorts of rackets. There's a pecking order in every one of their communities, right? And some collect payments for the coyotes, and so that part needs to be. I don't know why you didn't find that part. Right. That's why maybe you shouldn't just do the stupid stuff that you're all doing. Right. Do some real investigations around it and try to get the real information. The Latino communities have, probably every immigrant community has bossism. I'm sorry. You could probably deport if in lieu of charging, if you don't want to charge them. There's probably a ton of racketeering that you're not looking up. And maybe it looks like just community or something, but there's one. And I couldn't marry an immigrant because the bosses wouldn't allow it. The bosses were paid to block me. Right. The food is absolutely delicious. Thank you, lunch. But I am saying that you would probably find a certain level of racketeering, not necessarily connected to narcotics. There's different rackets. Right. But they got enforcers everywhere. So again, Trent Durega and these. So okay, yeah. So I'm not saying he is. But what's that guy's name? Bregu. He may have just been an enforcer for, but he may not have been an enforcer. He may have just been one of the guys. So again, he doesn't have to be um, MS-13. He doesn't have to be Trent Durega. There's a lot of what would be considered peaceful racketeering. There's sometimes enforcers in there, but it's generally everybody accepts it. It's just part of the immigrant community. You know, you come here, you owe money, you have to pay it back. All right. And whatever the boss says you have to do. The boss might offer you some work, construction, might offer you go pick up some construction workers in another city. Right. We'd probably consider it a racket. But I mean, it's immigrant life. That's how they do it. And bossism. Right. But when it steps over a certain line, then it becomes a racket.